Hello and welcome to Tactical Divorce Tuesday. I am Rebecca Zung, a divorce attorney, and many refer to me as America's divorce transformation strategist. And every Tuesday, I come along and give you some tips on some tactical strategies that you can employ in your divorce immediately. Just some little 1-minute tips that you can use right away. And today, my topic is going to be how to handle a spouse's threats. This is actually a very common thing, unfortunately, in divorce. And it's a tactic that I see where threats may sound like this. If you, and you can fill in the blank with the thing they don't want you to do. If you ask for alimony, if you try to take part of my business, if you get a lawyer, or if you get a certain lawyer that I don't want you to get, that they're afraid of, whatever it is, then I will, and then we'll insert the threat. And the threat might sound like, make your life a living hell, make sure you never get to see your kids, or make sure that thing in your past that you don't want to come out, I will expose you and bring it up in public. You get the gist. So this is a regular occurrence in divorce, I'm sorry to say, and many people do go to great lengths to get what they want. In the end, these are all just tactics. They're tactics to try to gain an advantage, to try to manipulate. And so what you need to do is try to figure out a way so that you're not manipulated and scared and fall for that trap. I once represented a woman who had filed for divorce, and once we had filed, her husband filed a motion to dismiss our divorce action because he said that they hadn't lived long enough in the jurisdiction. Really, he was just trying to block her divorce and try to manipulate her into various things. And at one point he even said, "Oh, I'm not going to try to fight you, but if you try to fight me, then I'm going to do things to you." So basically, she was concerned because he said that if she tried to divorce him, he had said this in the past, that he would stop at nothing, that he would make sure that she ended up with nothing, that she was living on the street. So, she just really didn't know what to believe, because at one point he was telling her, "Oh, I'm not fighting. I'm not trying to set that motion to dismiss for hearing." But he was, through his lawyers, his lawyer's office was sending us emails to try to get that motion set for hearing. So I ended up bringing her into my office and for what I call a come to Jesus conversation. And I said, "Listen, he's trying to manipulate you. He's trying to gain an advantage over you so that you won't fight for what you're entitled to under the law." And I said to her, the way I see it, you have 3 choices. You can stay with him. And she immediately said, "No, no." I said, "Okay, option number 2, take exactly what he wants to give you. Take your pat on the head, walk away with your mouth closed, and don't fight for anything." That's option number 2. Or option number 3 is to stand straight, tall, and get what you are entitled to under the law, not be intimidated by his threats. She did choose option 3. It wasn't always the easiest option, but I guarantee you she was glad that she chose option 3. The bottom line is, don't talk to the person any more than you have to, especially if they're threatening you. Just keep the conversation to the bare minimum of what you need to discuss, scheduling for the children or mundane household conversation. We need more dishwashing liquid or whatever. If the conversation turns toward divorce or the settlement, just say, "I'm just looking for what's fair under the law, and nothing more and nothing less. So we can discuss the particulars at mediation, but I'm just going to leave it at that." Keep the emotion out of it. Just stay matter of fact. If this was helpful for you, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is at Rebecca Zung. And also, please make sure you check out my website at www.breakingfreefromdivorce.com, where right now I'm offering a free divorce survival guide, as well as a free copy of my book. If you'd like relief delivered direct to your mailbox, you just cover a small shipping fee, and we will send that book right out to you. So thanks for joining me today. That's it for today for Tactical Divorce Tuesday. I will see you tomorrow for Wisdom Divorce Wednesday, where I will discuss how to save big on attorney's fees in your divorce. So make sure you join me for that. Thank you. And remember, you are not alone in this. Together, we've got this.